Do you know what actually disgusts me? Not failure, not the people who tried and lost everything, not the people who made wrong choices and suffered for it. You know what genuinely, deeply disgusts me? People who are talented, who know they're talented, and who are doing absolutely nothing about it. That's you, isn't it? Don't look away. Don't scroll. Don't click off. Sit with that for 1 second. You have something, a skill, an idea, a vision, something that keeps you up at night, something that burns in your chest, and you're actively choosing to suffocate it every single day, and then you go on Instagram and double tap someone else living your life, and you feel that little sting, that bitter, ugly little feeling, and you call it motivation. It's not motivation, it's grief, and you're grieving the version of yourself you keep killing. And today, I'm not going to inspire you. I'm going to confront you, because that's what you actually need. Not another soft video telling you that you're enough. You are enough, and that's the whole problem. You're enough, and you're doing nothing. And now, I'm going to tell you about someone whom I met by accident. A few years ago, I was on a late-night train, sleeper coach, dim lights. Most people were asleep, and across from me sat a man in his early 40s, plain shirt, simple bag, nothing special about him. We started talking, and at some point, he said something strange. He said, if someone had stopped me when I was in my 20s, my entire life would look different, and that sentence caught my attention. So I asked him what he meant. He smiled, but it wasn't a happy smile. It was the kind of smile people have when they're remembering a mistake they can't undo. He said his biggest mistake wasn't a crime, not a huge failure, not even a big decision. It was something smaller, much smaller. He said his biggest mistake was treating important years casually. When he was young, he always believed something dangerous. Serious life begins later. So his 20s became practice years. Nothing urgent, nothing focused, just drifting, a little bit of work, a little fun, and a lot of distractions. He thought he was living freely, but what he was actually doing was losing momentum. And here's the painful part most people realize too late. Life rewards momentum, not potential. You don't suddenly wake up at 35 years old and become disciplined. You don't magically gain focus one random morning. You become what your daily habits practice. And if your habits are careless, your future will be careless too. And there's a reason why this happens. Your brain has a powerful illusion, and it's called time optimism. When you're young, your brain believes something false. It believes there's still plenty of time, so it lowers urgency. It tells you, relax, delay. There is forever to experiment. But reality works differently, because the moment responsibility enters your life, your family, money, health, pressure, your free time suddenly collapses overnight. And suddenly the best years to build something are already gone. This is where most people make the wrong decision. They keep asking, how can I enjoy life today? But the better question is, how can I respect my future self? Because one version of you is living today, but another version of you is silently waiting in the future. And every decision you make is building the life that person will have to live in. And if these are the kinds of conversations you wish someone had with you earlier, then subscribe. Not for me, for that part of you that opened YouTube today looking for exactly this. Subscribe and keep watching. Now listen carefully. If you want to avoid regret, remember these 3 simple rules. Rule number 1, choose a direction early. It doesn't have to be perfect, but drifting is far more dangerous than choosing wrong. Rule number 2, respect small daily efforts. Most successful lives look boring from the outside because they are built on daily simple routines repeated for years. Rule number 3, guard your attention like it's money, because in the modern world, attention is currency. Where your attention goes, your life follows. And actually, Tell me something in the comments. If your 40-year-old self could send you one warning right now, what do you think it would say? I'm curious to read that. Before we reached his station, the man said one last thing. He told me something I'll probably never forget. He said, "Life didn't destroy my dreams. I slowly abandoned them. Not in one big moment, but in thousands of small, comfortable decisions." The train stopped. He picked up his bag, and before leaving, he said, "If you ever meet someone younger than you, tell them this before it's too late. One day, they will regret the things they keep postponing today." So maybe nobody told you this before, but I will. One day, your future self will sit quietly somewhere, thinking about the person you are today. And in that moment, they will either feel grateful or they will feel something much heavier, because the truth is brutal. Regret isn't created by a bad luck. It's created by years of ignored warnings. And this might be one of them.